Hi, I'm Erica, Personal Development Energy Coach. On Ask Erica this week, Patty from Utah writes in, what are some things that I can do to increase or improve my energy? Patty, I love this question because most people don't realize that energy is energy, meaning that on a day-to-day basis, we're referencing our personal energy levels, and all energy is the same. Statements like, I don't have enough energy, that drains my energy, I need more energy, I feel energized, that makes me feel energetic. Those are all statements referring to what we feel like our energy levels are at. When we're looking at our personal energy levels, I want you to compare it to a bank account. When you have a bank account, you make deposits and you make withdrawals. And the idea is you make more deposits than withdrawals so that you don't go into the hole. We all know how limiting and exhausting and what problems can be caused if we have a negative amount of money, right? The same thing is true with your energy. If you have a negative amount of energy, it makes things very difficult in your life. So if you think about your personal energy, you have things that either create energy deposits or energy withdrawals, and you want more deposits than withdrawals. Naturally, there's going to be things that take away from your energy, and there's going to be a lot of things that add to your energy. And part of your process of figuring out how to keep your energy high is figuring out what takes away your energy or creates withdrawals, and how do you limit that, and how do you increase the deposits that you make. So there are three aspects to our personal energy deposits and withdrawals. The first one is our physical health and energy. Most people are familiar with that. Believe it or not, what you do physically really does have a huge long-term impact on how you experience energy in your body. The foods you eat, whether or not you decide to exercise, if you relax and sleep, aren't the same thing, by the way. Relax is restful downtime. Your sleep habits and just all of the physical things that you do, like do you take enough time to play and to laugh and to just be free like we did when we were kids? Those all create deposits or withdrawals. The second aspect is our mental energy. And I clump thoughts and emotions together. Thoughts don't necessarily have energy, but thoughts lead to emotions, which are the most powerful predictor of what's going on energetically. Whenever we think certain things, we hold an attitude, we buy into beliefs, it creates an emotional energy. And we all know how draining emotions can be or how fulfilling. Think about when you spend time with your friends and you spend time laughing or playing with your kids, or you're engaging in something you really love to do. Your energy skyrockets, both your emotional and your physical energy. And when you're doing things or engaging in relationships, tasks, you're thinking certain things, and you start to feel negative, or you feel exhausted or drained or tired or stressed or angry or frustrated, that all takes away from your physical energy. Experiencing higher amounts of emotions that are positive is going to give you energy deposits. And engaging in those things that don't make you feel very good, that's going to make withdrawals. The third aspect is your spiritual energy. We all have a spiritual aspect that we're connected to. And a lot of times people disconnect from spirit for whatever reason. Finding a spiritual practice significantly increases your energy. For some people that may be going to church. For others it may just be having a spiritual practice like taking walks in nature, sitting out on your balcony and meditating, doing yoga. Maybe you adopt some other practice, some prayer, something that makes you feel connected to your higher divine energy. All of us have unlimited energy potential, meaning that we can have all the energy that we need, a healthy body, a healthy mind, and a healthy spirit to carry out our tasks every single day. The key there is to identify what is making all of those withdrawals from your energy bank, and how do you start making more deposits. Things like eating healthier, fresh food. I love my green drinks. That really helps increase my energy, and fresh fruits and vegetables. Trying to avoid things like processed foods, chemical-laden foods, tobacco, alcohol, things that are hard on our physical body to process, that's going to drain your energy naturally. Even if for a moment it makes you feel like you have a temporary high, like when we eat sugar, it's not going to last. It's going to ultimately make more withdrawals than deposits. Things like engaging in healthy exercise, okay? And taking enough time for restful relaxation and playtime. Those are all things that add to the deposits of our energy, and over time help our energy bank stay at a high level so that when we do have to make withdrawals, we're not going into the hole. Your relationships, your career, what you surround yourself with, your ideas, your thoughts, your attitudes, your beliefs all contribute to your emotional energy. So start to become aware of what drains you and what makes you feel enlivened and energized, and make a commitment to separate yourself from the things that create too many withdrawals and engage more emotionally in the things that make you feel like you have deposits in your energy bank. And again, last but not least, make a commitment to make a spiritual connection on a daily basis so that you know that there's a higher power and energy that's supporting you and helping you make it through all those things during the day that you need to. I guarantee if you'll evaluate these 3 areas of your life and you'll start to measure your physical energy, that you feel on a day-to-day basis, by am I making energy deposits or energy withdrawals, and I'm going to make a commitment to make more deposits, that your energy will naturally increase and sustain you no matter what it is that you need to do.